With this we so seal the very seal of the Western Gate. Curse Crowley and his idiocy and sigil making. Curse him for a time as his bones roll in the grave. Curse him. Talented is the least of the words. Now, let us begin on the reaffirmation of all our disobedient peers.
Yo, what the fuck? I just got a call from a telemarketer. I'm trying to record my shit. And I said, yo, nigga said, hi, how are you doing today? I'm like, my man, don't worry about it. Take me off this call list. Nigga said, kiss my ass first. Click. Oh, gee. Bless my words. Let they be blessed in my heart. There's been much speculation as to the fact that I have not been with you, my visionaries, for some time now. But let there be no question as to why. I have been calling corners. I have been doing the good work that has caused this much world sorrow and dismay in the past weeks. Now, as to the question of weakness, let there be none that are weak and meek amidst you. This would disappoint me to no end. That would not be good for any of you. My sorrow in this world, and on the spirit plane as well. For there will soon come a time wherein I depart from you, and ascend into the realm that I have to. Can't you wait a little bit longer until you show your weakness? Do not disappoint me as you have done during my 6th letter. I was very disappointed with the visionaries in Africa, who have been giving away power for free to those who would have us on our knees, begging for mercy. You have taken the portions of power that I have given to you to devour for yourselves, and given it freely to those that would just waste it, or to those who would try and use it to further their governments and militias. In exchange for what? For money? How dare you? How dare you even think that there would be a monetary gain to that which I have given to you for less than the value of $1? There is a great price to pay for any and all that have decided to take this great gift and abuse it. Never abuse any gift that has been given to you for the sole purpose of money. How many times have I told you that in your weakness, you would do things that you promised that you would not do? How many times have I told you that in these days you should be on your guard? Were you not listening? Are your heads so hard that you have forgotten what has been commanded of you merely a few letters ago? Do not tempt me to punish all of you, for if I need to, I will send the binding jinx that will surely stretch across the world, into the past and into the future as well. There will be a bold display of power on my behalf coming very soon. Take care that you not find yourselves on the wrong side of that curse. That you would instead listen to every word that I tell you and do everything that has been required. Now, to the topic of reanimation that those in Africa have so desperately been begging for. I will give you this precious talent, but first you need to give all money away that has been gained in the process of selfish gain on your behalf. But first, there need not be any question as to why you must give this money away, for it does not belong to you, but instead it belongs to the masters whose gazes are on the money that you have taken in sin, for the power and peace of mind that you thought you would gain in exchange for the power that you give up. I will not teach reanimation to any that have not already given everything away. The seals and proper words that need to be said will remain secret until you approach the throne on your very knees, begging for the forgiveness of the gods themselves. There will be great sorrow that will spread across the continent that you have been required to protect if this request has not been met. Blessings will not be spread to your continent unless this request is so honored. You dishonor me in the very mission that you have accepted over the years. Just such a disappointment that you have not decided to do the right thing, but instead have chosen to do something easy. Do easy things come to you often? Is this what you have decided to do now that my eye has moved onto the spirit plane? I turn my back for mere moments, and you coil in weakness to sell your power. How dare you, 10 times cursed with the most vile jinxes, and curses you, and curse the limbs that hold you up. Where's your spine, you spineless cowards? That I would have to turn to using binding magic, just to make sure that you would not do the very thing that you have been commanded not to do. I have the might and the fire of the gods flowing through my veins, yet you cannot resist the mere temptation to give power away. That you are supposed to be using for calling corners to gain money. Have you turned into mere tricksters? Are you street magicians now? Are you no better than the pauper, begging for money on the street in exchange for the things that I have given to you for the sole purpose of bringing the mightiest of powers down from on high? There cannot be any speculation to the fact that I have given you this power for the protection and the power of all of us. I have done this so that when the artificial miracle is here, there would be something to protect all of us from it, so that we might have a pass from the pain and torture that will befall all of these disobedient creatures that roam this land. And this is what you have decided to do with your power? Sell it. Sell it for money. They say, break the glass. Let us approach the throne. Look how those that have taken your gift of power, look how they squander it and give it to the very people who would have them turn into slaves. Give us the power instead, that we may devour and trample the very graves of your enemies. In the name of the one true Creator, please, we are begging on your knees until they run clear with blood and bile. Look how we starve ourselves in your honor. Please take the power away from those that would give it up for money. Shall I oblige their humble requests? In their foolish joy, in their abundant sorrow, they too seek power and prestige. In their lost hopes, they are willing to do anything and everything that I have asked them to do, in the hopes that I would even look their way and give them a mere slice of power. Shall I give it to them? There cannot be any new power that I can give out. I must take power away and transfer it to them. If I take power away from you slaves that reside in Africa, then you know that all of you will fall down and die, to the joy of the generation that is right below you. Shall I do this wicked thing? For the transfer of power is both tricky and deceptive, and would require me to stop what I am doing in order to transfer it. Why make me do such a thing? That would be both difficult and a waste of my time. For you know that I am a vicious prophet, and a selfish one as well, and I hate to waste things, energy being the greatest of them all that I hate to waste. Do not make me do this very thing, for in my anger I will surely destroy both you and the things that you love and hold dear, if this is what your hearts desire. Why would one ask for responsibility if one isn't ready to take that right and run with it? Lo, you will be able to run across this very galaxy with the power that you have decided to sell to those who would call you slave instead of master. And you know this very galaxy. Do not let the threats of those that dangle danger in front of your eyes befall you to do things that I would never do in my weakest moments. Do not take time out of your day to be weak, but instead be strong.
I am not weak.
Drink the blood of 10 oxen, if that would have you be better than you should be.
Instead be
I
strong.
give you the power of prayer. the power prayer, and you have decided to squander the words laid down by gods a millennia ago for a few dollars that you could what? Buy trinkets with. Could you not use your magic for anything else besides this cheap exchange? How about instead of you drinking the blood of 10 oxen to gain focus and strength, I drink your blood instead and show the entire world the magic that Jesus Christ himself showed the world when he foolishly roamed the desert drinking the blood of vultures. Do not tempt me to do such a thing, for I have no personal desire to return to the desert like the prophets of old. But so help me, and I will go to that great desert and call upon the power of your devil himself, and I give him all that he would desire. I would bow low and rule the world for a time, just to punish those that have decided to call themselves my visionaries, but instead they lose faith. Why do you doubt yourselves? Why is it instead that of taking all the things that I have promised to you in good faith, that you have instead decided to take that which you can touch, taste, and swallow? Take your tears and light them on fire. Let me feel the greatest sacrifice that you have to give. Do me the greatest favors and devour your own light, that I may be able to use this energy and protect the rest of us from the gift that will be the artificial miracle. Let there be no speculation to that fact that I have the power to do so, and have no fear, for the fear that you have decided to give to those who give you money is nothing compared to the fear that I have decided to place in this world. Lo, a sadness shall be breathed into the world, and you cannot stop it now. All that you can do is hope and pray that the prey that has been placed before you will not turn and devour you from above of the altar, that there would be no speculation as to who you must be worshipping now, that there are a lot of visionaries and false prophets and liars in wait and crypt fiends and spell binders and soul binders and those who go to random funerals, collecting the souls of the spirits that would never be able to ascend onto the spirit realm in the first place. So their souls are collected for the main purpose of enslavement to the witch or warlock that has decided to do the collecting. I am so disappointed in you, those who have decided to call themselves my visionaries in Africa, because now I must clean up this mess that you have created for yourselves, and for all those of us in this world who are relying on you to do the right thing and use your power for what it is supposed to be used for. I would never think that I would have to tell you this, but I am very, very disappointed in all of you. Lo, in betraying your first vow, you betray everything that you are living for. Did I not save you from the persecution in Côte d'Ivoire, in the fourth dimension? Or shall you sign yourselves up to return to this plane? You will make the promise of returning, as you have done in the past. Let me know now, and I will bind your spirits to the other side once and for all, so that you would not even have the opportunity to return once you cross over for the last time. It would be as though you have ascended and reached nirvana, but it will be a false nirvana. It will be one that you have been begging for the right to properly ascend to on the spirit plane. But you do not have the focus nor the stamina to do such a thing once I have done with the lot of you. For committing this great sin against those that we have called into existence here in the impure world, you will weep tears of blood and bile for the mockery of power that has been given to you. And you will know that you have made the greatest mistake of your life essences, to know that waking yourselves up on this plane was a great error on your behalf. You will seek lobotomy, but the doctors will have forgotten how to perform the procedure. They will seek the power that is divination, but in its abstinence you will only find vengeance, and the tales of the victory of your enemies. Bless. For they say that I am the one who is sick, that I am the one who is disgusting, that I am the one who bring great disaster into this world. Curse them. 20 times curse them to the power that is Heliofant and their very gods themselves. Bless.